He has a very long teep, but he actually keeps his knee bent, so it's very strong. So he's showing here, when someone kicks your leg, you can block it the first time, but then you teep after. So don't do the same thing every time, don't only block. And that is using your knee in their shin, and they will not kick you again. It's so nasty. So he's like, don't try to dodge it with that front leg. So he's like, that hurt his leg, and then now he killed my leg. So the motto that the guy on the rope said was, first time protect, second time attack. So Dieselnoi is the knee fighter. His knees are incredible, and you can see here how high they come up, and they're slightly angled across his body. I was trying to imitate it, and I was very slow at it, but he's up on his toes, and I'm flat-footed. And you almost can't even see his hip turn, but you can see that it is turning by the way his knee goes off, like, across his body. Ugh. Look at his feet. His feet show where the power is coming. He's very straight on his standing leg. He's very balanced. So he doesn't lean back the way I'm doing.
Do you take time?
He was asking about timing the rounds, and he just has this guy in the corner do it. So you can see in the way that I'm marching, I'm very flat foot, and I'm slow, trying to bring my knees up to his ankles. You can see he's watching my feet. He's trying to figure out where I'm going wrong. Watch the top of his thigh, where it meets his hip. Boy. And his arms drive everything. And he's like, don't knee all slow like a dope. He's like, knee hard like you're gonna kill somebody. So here he's trying to show how you can just change angle, because he's moving towards talking to me about cutting off the ring and moving your opponent around and positioning them where you want them. So he's like, you have to think about what you're doing as you're moving around, basically cut off the ring. He's asking his friend how to say in English what he's trying to say to me, which is basically visualize your opponent. So he had actually wanted me to try more weapons while I was doing this that I didn't quite understand while I was doing it. But you can see he uses the teep to move someone, he blocks, and then he knees. So he's basically moving his opponent all the time to where he wants them. So here he's showing how to catch someone who's attacking you. So he's like, step forward and kick. Stays very light on that front foot. And so when someone punches you, you catch it with your arms, and then they're open. And he's like, do the other leg because you're open on one side. You can see which way he's facing. That's the knee you want to use. So that knee can hurt him. Then he turns, that knee can hurt him. So you basically target the solar plexus. It's like it doesn't hurt if you knee on the side that's not open. So here he's trying to get me to move more with visualization of the opponent so that you're putting them into the ropes and then bringing out your weapons once they're caught in the rope. He's talking about distance here. You can see that from where he's trying to go on the ropes, I cut him off by hitting him on that side. It's all about manipulating where your opponent is moving. He's so awesome. You can see how much he loves the fight and Muay Thai. Yes. He's like, think about it. If you're far away, you kick. If you're close, you knee. Like, take a break. Take a break. Alright, so here he's getting a little bit into clinch. He's very tall, and he was amazing at what in the US they call the double plum, which is basically having your, like that, having both your hands behind the head and the elbows tucked in. So that was really good for him because he's so tall, and he really emphasized that he wanted me to be in that position all the time. He was not into the like arm clinching, that I would put my arm to the side because that's where I'm comfortable. Squeezing my head. So that was crazy. Watch again. When someone kicks you, you knee their hamstring. He doesn't even block. He doesn't catch the kick. He just knees underneath it and then uses that to step forward and land a knee to the center. So not only does that off balance me, but it definitely hurts. So he wants me to knee underneath and then step in. Which, there, I finally step in. He's explaining that he's tall, which is why it was hard for me to do, but at my own height, that would be really good. He's all about anticipating your opponent's strikes, especially when their back is against the rope. You know that they're going to be striking. And so he's telling me that he had heart surgery, so he has to kind of keep everything a little bit low-key. That's timing turning when someone is kneeing. So my knee comes up and he just turns me. And you turn towards the standing leg mostly. There he turned me towards the kneeing leg. But there I can catch myself a little bit better, whereas if he goes against the standing leg, it's harder to catch yourself. Then you step in closer and tip them over. It's easy when you're a condor. He's showing that when someone is blocking you from the corner, he does not want you to just kind of struggle against it. He's saying it'll make you tired, so just kick out the leg and then you come in. He was kind of saying that Farang do this, that Westerners try to like struggle through the block. He's showing that it's an easy solve, but don't make yourself tired struggling against something you can't get through. It also doesn't look very good. He's like, have you seen this? Then the other solution is to step back, and then he's going to strike out of it. It's very overwhelming. And I'm already in the corner, so I'm kind of screwed there. So when I'm blocking all of those punches, it opens me up down low for that final knee. He's like, all right, now you be me. So don't struggle into it. I tried to kick his leg out, but he's very tall. The guy in the corner is telling me to punch. And he's like, don't teep, you want to be closer. So just overwhelm with the punches. Punch, punch, punch. Knee. Knee. He's the knee fighter. Knee. And then you can see I pop out, whereas he's like, I'm going to crawl on you and kill you with knees. He's like, stay close. So he's saying as a knee fighter, you don't want to be sideways because now you can't knee. So you always want to try to face your opponent. He's like, this is no good. Catch like this. See how he keeps his elbow inside my shoulder? So you use your elbow to keep his hand out so he can't come in. And then here, he actually choked me. He put his thumb on my throat, and with that he became Darth Vader using the Dark Force. And you can do that. I asked him, can you do it with a glove on? And he said he did it all the time, so. I cannot come in. Like, I cannot get past his push there. And he's saying knee on one side. So push off, get your thumb in their throat, and then knee the open side over and over again. So see, he turns my body towards the side that he wants to knee. So I'm trying to push him off. I'm putting my hand on his chin, and if I put it on his throat, he couldn't come in. He's like, move, move. There you go.
Stay on one side.